The slide that we see on this page contains a single rectangular box. Let's explore some of the ways in which we can modify it. We have to select the object and right-click on it. Once we've done that, we can open the Format Shape menu. There are a number of properties that can be adjusted for a given object. We can modify its fill, line details, shadow, and reflection details. Each group on its own contains a number of options that are displayed once we select it. For example, when we click on Fill, we can modify the color of the object's fill, the interior of the shape that we have selected. I can select No Fill, and the interior of the box will become transparent, as you can see. Solid Fill is the default option on PowerPoint. We can select one of these colors, and the box will be filled with it. Here it is. In addition to that, the transparency of the applied colors can be adjusted by using the transparency percentage scale. Sometimes a gradient fill is used as well. It is an advanced tool and represents a shape change that gradually changes from one color to another across the surface of the shape. We can click on each of the stops and modify its color in the following way. If necessary, we can adjust the position of each of the stops until we obtain the desired effect. Let's select Line Color Settings, as a line is the intended external border of the selected shape. In this section of the menu, we can modify such external line and shape it according to our taste. If we click on No Line, the line defining the borders of the object would disappear. By default, we have a solid line. We can easily modify its color by clicking on Color and selecting a color of our choice. Similarly to what we had for shapes, we can also adjust the transparency of the line color. We will find some additional line properties. For example, we can adjust the width of the line from this scale. I'll reduce these figures in order to obtain a thinner line. Let's say that we want a width of 0.5 inches. Here it is, a significantly thinner line. Next comes the Shadow section of the Format Shape menu. Newly created objects in PowerPoint do not have a shadow by default. We can add a shadow effect from this menu. Practitioners often do that as a shadow effect adds extra flair to PowerPoint slides. Very often in this course, we will add a shadow to newly created objects in the following way: directly clicking on Transparency and adjusting it to 80% or 90%. You can see that this triggered the modification of some of the other parameters. Once we have the shadow, which is transparent at 80%, we will reduce the blur and distance to 3 and set an angle of 45 degrees. This creates a pleasant shadow effect, which sharpens the selected object and does not irritate the eye. Reflection and glow effects can be created in a similar way, depending on the output that we would like to obtain. I'd like to show you what these effects represent in practice. First of all, I will create a reflection, which is transparent at 50%. Here it is. It is a bit too strong. I'd recommend that you use a higher degree of transparency when you would like to use reflections in your presentations. In order to create a glow effect, I'll select Glow, and we have to pick a size and degree of transparency. I'll add a size of 10, transparency of 60%, and I'll leave the default color as it is. This is what a glow effect looks like. This will do for now. Thanks for watching.